Howdy, kids. Dr. Freedom here with a time some Doctor News. News from in and around the universe that may or may not affect you on a weird emotional level. And may also drive your hormones through the sky, out the atmosphere, and through the moon. Why through the moon? Because this weekend, our long embargo of no new Doctor Who comes to an end. You know, sure, we had Dr. Mysterio a few months ago, but before that, nada. Well, again, oh, man. So let's get all psyched up for that, but let's get into what I got to show you. Let's get into what you want to see. Let's take a look at what I have for you real quick because there is a lot of it. Okay, down on the BFI. Sorry, that's not the BFI. This is down on the London South Bank. Very sorry. They're doing this little promotion. I'm going to send you this video of this particular little thing. It's only about 58 seconds long. This is the only place I could find a decent link for it. So you're going to have to watch it through Twitter, all right? So here it is. Bam, 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 bam. If you want to click right here, you see I would click for you, but I'm embargoed, I guess, because I'm not allowed to show clips like other news programs are. Okay, if you want to see more about that, the South Bank Doctor Who promotion, what it was is these artists made this brilliant 3D piece of artwork. If you want to check it out, you can zoom in on this, I think, as well. I know, actually, no, you can't. Those are cheap bastards. So this is part of the promotion for the episode coming up. Also, keep in mind, there's a number of shows. They're doing a number of shows to promote the premiere. Pearl Mackie will be on the one show tonight, which is probably already aired by now. Peter Capaldi is actually on the Graham Norton show on Friday. Radio interviews with Pearl on BBC One Radio's Extra Ace and BBC Radio 2's Steve Wright in the afternoon tomorrow. Plus Peter on BBC Radio 6's Sean Keevanley tomorrow morning. So readers can find these further appearances via This Week in Doctor Who. See this right here? Bam, bam, bam. There you go. Moving on. This was a clip that was originally shown. This is one of the ones I wanted to show you, by the way, that I couldn't, from the pilot. And this is one of the ones they showed at the BFI event. That's why that BFI thing popped into my head. Link for it will be below in the link below in the description box, as usual. Will take you to this on YouTube. So that way you can watch it, get a little sneak preview. All right, get ready for this. Dying yet not dying as only Doctor Who can. That's right. Peter Capaldi has just died. He goes, I did it the other day, he says. He goes, it was a strange day. It was explosive. He goes out a fighter. Okay, so it feels sad because you're going to say goodbye to everybody you've worked with for 3 years, but he's also saying goodbye to a part of himself because I am sentimental about it. Yes, I am. It's sad because you know that you won't be Doctor Who anymore, but it's sort of joyful because you've made it, you survived it, and there are things available for you to do. It's a very special part. You don't take it on to skim it or phone it in. You embrace it, and it takes over your life completely. Now, he scoffs at the option he may shed a tear. Moffat, is unsentimental about his fate. He scoffs at this notion that he may have shed a tear. He wrote his last scene of Capaldi's and his for Doctor Who. He goes, I don't cry, dry as a bone me, but he does promise all your trauma needs will be served by the series climax. Now, I'm going to leave the rest of this for you to go, but this is a very well done. This is in the Sydney Morning Herald. And it sounds like what they're saying is, something is going to trigger the regeneration in episode 12. And then what's going to happen is over the course of the Christmas special, I think we're going to get the regen is what's going to happen then. So we'll have to keep our eyes open, keep our eyes on it. But I leave this for you to interpret as you will. Moving on. I just told a friend of mine, Capaldi will film his final scenes in July. Not a matter of fact, they've already wrapped production on Series 10. So it says right here, this is Christmas special filming. So yes, he's going to be doing the Christmas special. No panic. In the Irish news, yes, the Irish news, and I'm not going to try doing an Irish accent because I'll offend the entire Irish nation. Capaldi and Moffat to hide behind the sofa for the new Doctor Who season launch. Even Steven Moffat has said he and Peter Capaldi will hide behind the sofa together in fear as they watch the new episode. Now, both are, of course, moving on from the new series, but will join up to watch the season premiere on Saturday. Steven said, quote, I'm going to watch the show at my house with Peter Capaldi, who's coming around to sit on my sofa with me. Actually, we're both going to get behind the sofa because we are really quite scared of Doctor Who. So now, so then he goes into the female doctor thing and whatnot. The thing is, I don't know why everybody's going nuts over that, but that's a nice little short thing saying, yeah, they're going to hang out together for the premiere. And this one, I really am disappointed in The Guardian. How can a smug, stale Doctor Who get back to its glory days? From aging heroes to awful companions, various missteps have led the Doctor to battle his scariest baddie yet, plummeting ratings. For one, the ratings have not been plummeting. They have been steadily going down, but not plummeting. What will it take to win fans back? And of course, this is an opinion piece by someone who's, of course, seems to be very biased. Probably did not like the Capaldi era, so they're going to sit here and stroke their meat for you, literally showing what an asshole they are. I'm sorry, I've really had to put this up because Abigail, you are a look. It's like I respect everybody's opinions, I really do, but congratulations, you're claiming the show's down. Now you're going to take a squat on it. God, oh man. Steven Moffat, Doctor Who should reboot regularly. Okay, well, I think Doctor Who should probably reboot itself every so often while maintaining its fragile continuity. Yeah, here's a guy lecturing us on continuity who can't even keep his own damn story straight half the time. Oh, but of course I'll be called a Moffat basher, so okay. If you want to read this, boom, 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 here it is. Go back, Cameron McEwen. Sorry, this is a lot to go yet. Pilot, latest images. And these are some really good high-res stuff, but here's the really cool part. All right, remember the original title for this episode, Star in Her Eye? Now you know why. All right, moving on. But these are some really good shots if you want to check them out. Plus, if you scroll down to the bottom here, once again, these are the known broadcast details for the pilot in case you want to, are having questions as to when, where, and all that you're at in the world, and when and where and how will the premiere for this series air. So right here it is for you, all right, what we do have. Okay, Moffat drops hints about how Peter Capaldi will regenerate. He goes, his doctor feels sort of impulsive and in the moment and would do something reckless that you wouldn't expect. Okay, so with Matt, I had sort of the idea this entire run should be in the pre-math of a battle he's having at the end of his life. But with Peter, I wasn't quite sure. I wasn't sure for a long time whether I'd be writing him out or whether he'd be carrying on with new showrunner Chris Chibnall. That fits his doctor, though. He went on before hinting that the less mapped out path would be echoed in his regeneration. His doctor sort of feels impulsive and in the moment would do something reckless that you wouldn't expect. That suits me. And I mean, you could overstate the difficulty of planning a finale for the doctor, for a doctor. In the end, any Doctor Who story has such a catastrophe going on in it that he could be the one that gets the rock on his head. But I think I'm really happy with what we're doing for his finale. I'm just working on it now. It's quite early. I should be further through it, but there you go. All right, moving on. Pearl Mackie talks about fame, diversity, and Doctor Who. And this, of course, is in Time Out London. She goes, I'm not allowed to give that away that much. Actually, there are still so many things I can't say, but it's such a relief to be allowed to talk about it at all. So last year, the 29-year-old Londoner was plucked from the West End stage where she was starring in The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime and was given free run in the TARDIS in Doctor Who. And this is nice, little lovely interview. Look, there's a nice picture of Pearl right there. And there's another one too. And so if you want to give it a glance over, here it is for you. Once again, link below in the description box as per usual. Don't worry, we're getting to the end fast. John Simm's role in Doctor Who could be a lot bigger than we thought. And as said here, Simm spent actually several weeks on set filming as the Master. They did a really good job sneaking him in and out. Also, apparently, non-disclosure agreements were handed out in the whole 9 yards. One extra I talked to that's a friend of my friend Matt. Well, he had in a comment. He goes, yeah, he'd been on set for weeks. It's just we weren't allowed to say anything about it. So now we got to wonder just how big his role is versus Missy's role. How many episodes Simm's Master is going to be involved in if he's been around on set that long that they're claiming. And, just what is going to be the deal? Are we going to see more incarnations of the Master than we had before? There is a tale reaching me about that, but I'm waiting to hear more. Okay, quickly, this is the trailer for the 9th Doctor Chronicles for Big Finish, which is due out very shortly. If you want to give it a listen, here it is. And lastly, Jenna Coleman's Queen Victoria won't be recast anytime soon. And it turns out, yes, they've right here. She's ready. Oh my God, while Claire Foy's hanging it up. Jenna Coleman says she doesn't have to worry about that. She goes, I think we've got quite a long way to go before we need to recast Jenna. We're moving quite slowly to the 1840s. Goodwin said. That's Daisy Goodwin, the creator of the show Victoria. So Jenna's got some good work. She looks so cool with the blue contacts. But all right. So that's all I got for you tonight. I said lots of stuff flying around. Once again, beware of false prophets. There's going to be guys out there leaking fake crap on the internet like mad now. Also, keep in mind, Death Moon is coming up soon. Death Moon 9. I'm about halfway through the mixing stage. I should have been done with it last week, but then I got that damn cold and I couldn't record my parts of it. And then, of course, I had an event I had to go to over last weekend. So it keeps getting pushed back, but it is getting done but it's slowly getting there, kind of like building a pyramid. So if you're looking out for that, it is coming. All right, so folks, once again, premiere this weekend. Really looking forward to it. Hope you all join us for the Omega Files coming up this Saturday as we sit down and record for the premiere event our review of the pilot. So until it ends, everybody, well, I may be back over the next couple of days. You never know. So take care, ta-ta, enjoy the rest of your day.